Ruffle Feathers TV, it's your boy Phoenix. Thank you for being here. Now, to whom this may concern, and it might be concerning to hear that the NBA is dying. And I've been thinking about that. I've been watching, hearing it, a couple of videos. I never really tuned in, but I did want to do a reaction video to the dark truth of why the NBA is dying. A lot of people said it was the three-pointer, right? It's too much threes. Then they're saying it's the refs, but I had another take on it. I said, I think the new people that are playing and watching the game and stuff are the new generation. They're the new generation basketball watchers. Like, they are here for the super teams. They're here for the finals games. They've lost their fundamentals. You see how they're getting more talented but less skillful, so to speak. They're getting bigger, faster, and all that stuff, but the mind ain't really, the understanding of the game. It's people like as small as a Allen Iverson, they still will be able to play against these guys because they understand the game. If you took 5 smart people and 5 athletic people, and one understands basketball, the other one's just big, fast, and tall and can dunk and, shoot some threes, make them here, bro, they're going to win every time. Not the team that's the biggest and fat. No, the ones who understand the game is going to win that basketball game. So I do feel like that's a problem. But I also feel like gambling. All these people they all gambling on it like never before. We have way more gamblers now that it's way more accessible. And I would assume that it's no more nerve-wracking to watch the game while your money is on the line. It sounds exciting, but I feel like when you just doing it for the money and not for the love of watching and understanding the game and every single play, I think that might be a problem. But yeah, let's pull it up. I know I'm giving y'all what I think about it and not what they think yet, but I'm just that kind of got in my mind, in my head. I'm over here like, nah, I think it's something else. Like, I was hooping today and I'm like, I love the understanding of the game, but let's see what they're talking about.
For nearly 2 decades, I've been a passionate NBA superfan, following every season without fail.
All the way to the hoop, scoop to the hoop with a ball, 171 and 72.
Basketball is more than just a sport for me. It's a way of life. And honestly, I can't imagine a world without Steph Curry draining impossible threes, LeBron James crying to the refs, or watching freakishly athletic players defy gravity.
Oh, he just evaporated the Kings' defense.
Lately, however, there's been a lot of buzz about the NBA losing its grip in the world of entertainment.
LeBron is divisive. He makes the game unattractive.
NBA Finals numbers down massively.
Ladies and gentlemen, the truth is, viewership is declining, fans are tuning out, and honestly...
And also, let me add this. Remember back like 4 years ago during 2020, they passed that deal that they were saying it was something about with the media where they are allowing NBA games on certain networks and this, that, like, y'all scattered the games out to where I got to have all this stuff just to watch the game. So forget it. I ain't going to watch it. I think that's really what's happening. Before he even say that, I'm just putting my stuff out there because I have not watched this and I haven't really paid attention to anybody else saying the NBA is dying. But all I've heard is 3-pointers and, they playing too soft. It's too much flopping and all that. But I think, they are doing it. Let's see.
The numbers don't lie. Ratings have dropped a staggering 48% since 2012 and 28% just this year on ESPN alone. Meanwhile, other sports leagues are breaking records. This is a troubling trend, and in today's video, I'll share my own perspective as a superfan, along with insights from experts and fans around the world to explore the big question: why is the NBA dying?
You know how much league pass costs?
League pass, and you don't even get all the games.
You don't even get the games in your own.
So what they talking about? Hey, shout out Hoop Reports. This is the video. I'll try to link that in there. But if you go to Hoop Reports, you'll be able to, support.
Yeah, you don't get the Lakers.
They do a lot of this. I'm just reacting to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
On the floor. Technical foul, Luka.
He waved him off. Here's that way. And somebody else, or is it Udoka out?
And Westbrook sneaks inside. 7 for.
They're not letting them be men no more. Get in each other's face and talk stuff to them. Like, they ain't letting them do that no more. They want to see some fight. Y'all need another Ron Artest versus the fan type of deal. That's what y'all need to get these viewers up.
Westbrook, technical foul on Westbrook.
Have you ever watched a game where an NBA player just gives another a simple glare and boom, they're slapped with a technical foul? Or how about a player clapping in frustration only to get hit with a tech?
Oh, yeah. He really upset himself. Ball for a technical.
It's crazy to think, but stuff like this is actually happening in the NBA right now.
Turnaround jumper, foul Morant.
And John's got to watch his reaction. He already is sitting on one technical foul. It's not accepted.
I get it, this is basketball, not WWE, but the NBA and its referees have gotten so soft that even the slightest hints of drama get shut down with a whistle. And honestly, this is just one of the reasons viewership is dropping. Because here's the thing, drama sells.
Pretty play, a 9-1 run Minnesota. Oh, come on, man. No way.
Take the UFC, for example. When Conor McGregor was in his prime and gearing up to fight Floyd Mayweather, the drama was off the charts. I mean, those press conferences alone were pulling in more views than some NBA Finals games. Don't believe me? Check this out. The Toronto press conference for Mayweather versus McGregor racked up 8.4 million views on YouTube alone. Now, compare that to the 2020 NBA Bubble Finals, which averaged just 7.4 million viewers. That's the power of drama, and yet the NBA wants no part of it. For example, Giannis got a technical here for simply looking at Al Horford after a dunk. Jason Tatum got hit with one here for just hanging on the rim after making a big play. And then here's Jokic, the league's best player, getting ejected over, well, basically nothing.
This will be a technical. Oh, they threw Jokic out of the game.
I get that the NBA wants to avoid another Malice in the Palace incident, but this complete lack of drama and technical fouls at every corner is turning fans away. Bulls fans booing the refs for ejecting Jokic shows how bad of a call it is. My dad took my 9-year-old nephew to his first basketball game, and his favorite player got ejected early in the third for nothing. This is absolutely disgusting. And this one, which perfectly sums up the 2025.
I'm gonna say, yeah, they right. These refs are ruining the game, right? Like, what the hell are y'all doing? Like, throwing all these technicals out. Let them get in their face. Let the other team get mad. Let them ruffle up. Like, hey, as long as they don't throw no punches, no technical fouls is called. They should be able to talk as much shit to the refs as they want to. Who cares? Y'all disrespecting them and acting like police out there anyway. You might as well get in the race fest. Be like, man, that's a terrible fucking call. Fuck you, all that. Like, I'm sorry. Damn. Didn't mean to cuss. Oh, but you know, you should be able to talk. You may be able to pop it in front of the ref. Like, yo, man, get on your stuff. Hey, I'm going to warn you. All right, I let you get away with one. Get over there. All right, then you get a technical foul. You dunk in somebody's face. You can step over them, walk over them, let them get up, get mad, push each other. Like, hey, well, check the ball up. Then people getting hyped. Now we like, all right, give them the ball. Clear out, clear out, clear. You know how hard that, like, we love that at the gym, man. We love it at the gym. We love it. What I don't like it, you know, the worst thing about open gyms and playing with no referees is that everybody's trying to be the referee. That's when you have the worst times and everybody, that was a travel, bro. That was a travel. Nah, that was he called a foul. Like, that wasn't no foul. Like, that's the worst times you play in an open gym. We just like to go hard, man.
5 season. Refs got more highlights than anybody that got drafted this year.
That's outrageous.
I got an idea. Make the coaches the referees. Make that, and they'll hire their own. They got two and they got two. And if something don't really come to no agreement, they can't come to the agreement on the call. Hey, you got to shoot for it, or you got to tip the ball up all over again. Or you got, you know what I mean? Shoot for it. Y'all shoot for it. Boom. Handle it our own. Take the referees out the game. Watch the whole game change. Take the referees out the game. And let the coaches do it.
What happened tonight? This is completely BS. This is shame.
Officials who are too quick to blow their whistles, eject players, or change the outcome of games while eliminating any possible drama are just one of the many reasons NBA viewership is in a free fall.
We've got breaking news. LeBron is a Laker.
Breaking news. Kevin Durant is headed to Phoenix.
Portland is sending Damian Lillard to the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis and Dame, that is a scary thought.
Piggybacking on my earlier point about the lack of drama, another reason NBA viewership is dropping is the complete lack of heated rivalries.
The other thing is the rivalries with the NBA. I'm not going to hold you. I want that. I miss that. I liked it when people didn't like each other and was really trying to go at each other.
In the UFC, for example, we want to see John Jones fight Tom Aspinall, not watch them train together and be buddies. The reality is, NBA players switch teams faster than a game of hot potato these days. As a result, there aren't many rivalries anymore, and rivalries bring drama. And as I mentioned earlier, drama sells, which is another area the NBA is lacking right now.
Maybe that's just maybe that little toxic side of me, you feel me? I just like controversy.
Not just individual players, but like doesn't even feel like there's team rivalries anymore. Like a Lakers-Celtics game, it's like whatever now, you know?
Kevin Durant, for example. He's one of the greatest players of the last decade, but how can home fans get emotionally invested when he leaves his team every couple of years?
Good point.
Then there's LeBron James. While many of the younger generation consider him the GOAT, he's notorious for jumping ship whenever the going gets tough. By constantly avoiding long-term battles, he's also avoided building the kind of rivalries that fans crave. And now, according to what I heard recently, he's reportedly interested in teaming up with Golden State and joining arguably his biggest rival, Steph Curry. All because his Lakers experiment has turned into a complete disaster. Where's the loyalty? Where's the drama? Then, like I said, whenever young players try to create rivalries, like Jalen Green and Cade Cunningham, the NBA is quick to blow the whistle and put out the fire immediately.
Now by Jalen Green! Oh, my goodness! We did it! Oh, we did it! Oh!
As one fan put it, the fact they gave a tech for that summarizes everything wrong with today's soft NBA. God forbid somebody show some emotion. So, the other day, I came home exhausted and just wanted to relax by watching my favorite team play basketball. I fire up my league pass and then, bam, I get hit with this. Yeah, for some reason the NBA blocks out home games for everyone on their League Pass app, making it ridiculously hard for fans to watch their favorite team.
So you got to buy cable for your own teams, and then you got to buy League Pass to get the League Pass stuff. So what ends up happening is the distribution of games now. They're harder to find.
Look at this Reddit post from 2 years ago that really sums things up. I have TNT as well as League Pass, but it won't let me watch the Bucks-Warriors game on TNT due to a regional blackout. What the am I supposed to do? Why the does the NBA make it so hard to watch their product?
And I'll tag team on this because, yeah, I think like there's a couple websites out there that you can watch the games, any game you want all the time on. And everybody that I know, they all know about it. So I feel like they're saying that it's the viewership is going down. I just think more people are possibly watching it illegally, and they're not going to pay for it. They're not going to play this League Pass game. They're not going to play. Once you say, hey, here's the League Pass, but you don't get to watch every game like we used to, like it's over with, bro. And then people just going to say, wait, what? There's a freeway. I can watch the game. All I got to do is click through a couple ads. I'm always going to take the freeway. Why would I go as I'm trying to support the NBA? Like, nah, it just ain't going to happen. And then your referees is throwing a tech, a foul, or any little thing. Like, nah, let people play through it. Let them stop crying and all that. Give them a tech for whining. That's what you do for flopping. That's what they keep that one.
To which someone replied, it's really funny to me. I live in Vegas, but I can't watch the Clippers or Kings. If I move to a different zip code 10 minutes east, I also cannot watch the Lakers on top of the Clippers and Kings. They just make up. The truth is, many NBA fans have a specific team they love to watch, usually their home team, but the NBA makes it so frustrating to follow them. Oftentimes, you don't know if the game is going to play on League Pass, TNT, ESPN, or some other random channel. With all this hassle, it's so much easier to just tune into something else, especially in a world overflowing with entertainment options. This is yet another reason why NBA viewership keeps dropping.
Good point.
You know what I mean? Words was thrown out there that shouldn't be thrown out there between, you know what I mean, two men. And so that kind of just drew the line for me. And I'm one of those, once you're on one side, bro, you stay in there.
You might be wondering why I included that clip of Paul George on his podcast, where he shares why he's no longer a fan of Chris Paul, in a video titled, Why the NBA is Dying. Well, let me explain, or better yet, let this man explain.
So Podcast P, I want to pull this up before I say it. This season, 10 games played, 16 podcast episodes, salary $49 million. Are you getting paid for the podcast or are you getting paid to play? How you got more podcast episodes than games played, nigga?
Story Mode featuring Jamal Crawford, the Drew Holiday episode, season 3 premiere. Paul George has been dropping podcast after podcast on his Podcast P channel, and while they're great episodes, they highlight a trend among NBA players, that they don't seem to care about the league anymore. To them, the NBA feels like a stepping stone or a paycheck. And you know what? The fans can feel that vibe.
I don't like the NBA. Why not the NBA? I don't give a
Anyway, when it comes to Paul George specifically, just listen to what this one Philly fan had to say.
I just slept until 5 p.m. And I woke up and looked at my phone, and I see a Paul George podcast featuring Reggie Jackson the day after Paul George drops 2 points and leaves the game with another leg injury.
It wouldn't be fair to put all the blame on Paul George because this is a much bigger league-wide trend. Take Zion Williamson, for example, one of the most hyped prospects in recent NBA history. Instead of focusing on the game, he seems to care more about food than basketball.
Is it hard to diet at your age?
Jeez.
Be honest.
Since it's you, I'll be real. There are times when I will say that, man, that shit hard. It's hard, man. Like 20, 22, got a lot of money. It feel like all the money in the world, man.
Then there's Ben Simmons.
Can't blame Zion. I know we get on Zion for his weight, but hey, man, Zion, listen, I think his story was pretty rough. So if he around to buy some steaks, some food, and some like, come on, man, that's a big boy. Obviously, he like to eat, man. Y'all can't. I mean, he got to control it, but y'all can't be on that. Like, come on, man.
Once hailed as the next LeBron James, he's earning tens of millions of dollars, but still hasn't bothered to develop a jump shot. I mean, in this clip, he misses practically every mid-range jumper. And let's not forget the countless other players who just show up to play, but don't seem to care whether they win or lose.
In the NBA, you lose, you still getting money. And I know for sure, like, after you lose, you're like, damn, I lost. You be hurt. Look at your bank account, $35 million. College, you really lose. You're done.
That's it. I know this doesn't apply to every player. Some genuinely care about winning, and that's the reason why fans love them. But the harsh truth is that the majority of players, even some superstars, don't seem to show that passion. And if they don't care, why should viewers bother tuning in?
In the words of the great Steph Curry, we can tell Donald Trump, night, night.
I'm not here to dive into politics, but another big reason the NBA is losing viewership is its polarizing stance on political issues.
That is crazy, right? Things like they was getting on people if you was shouting out Trump, but if you said anything about Kamala, you in there.
Friends call each other that all the time. I'm not his friend though. I don't want to see that on the note. He's not my friend.
Again, I'm not picking sides or saying which side is better, but the reality is, when the NBA chooses one side of the political spectrum, they alienate the other side of their viewers.
If there's a poll I'd be interested in, is the following. What percentage of MLB players give to the left and the right? What percentage of NHL players give to the left and the right? NBA and NFL. Which one do you think is going to be majority of the money being given to the left?
And that's a good point, and I'm going to answer that. They're definitely going to be a little more right because they got money now. See, when you broke and you young, and you'll probably start out on the left because that's where they want you to stay, and they're going to try to get you on that. But once you start getting more conservative, once you start getting that money, and you start owning things, and then you start understanding more things, and you'll get to that side. You'll be a little bit more conservative in how you move because you like, hold on, tradition. Like you're gonna start moving towards, okay, tradition ain't so bad, in some things, in some cases, like sticking to the, we should stick to the basics and do what has been working for a whole other people. All this new. Yeah, you're gonna get that when you're young. You shouldn't always spin one side, everything, because those who were born conservative, yeah, they gonna lean. Once they cross over, once they start conservative and they don't stay there, they get over there, and it's like, oh, it's like a kid being locked up in the house, your kid locked in the house, then they finally get to go to parties in college, and he just gonna wow the hell out and be like, I love it here. I'm tripping and I'm loving it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's gonna be one of those situations because it's gonna be tough. Yeah, it's like mentally you feel you're concerned, but then you're like, hold on, I can think this other way, and other people are gonna accept it and all that. But it's like, yeah, you'll get over there, then you'll be like, all right, maybe we need to scale back and get back to the basics.
NBA 100%, and it won't even be close.
Damn, lost a fan. I remember why I don't watch the NBA anymore, and this is the main reason I don't watch the NBA anymore. Now, I'm not saying it's wrong for NBA players to speak out about the state of the country or share their opinions on who they prefer in the White House, but based on what I've seen, it's clearly bad for business. You don't lose all the viewers from the opposing political side, but you definitely lose a chunk of them. And when you combine that with the lack of drama, overly abusive referees, the difficulty of watching games, and players who don't seem to care about winning, you end up with the perfect storm for plummeting viewership. Oh, and I haven't even touched on the three-point shooting yet, which has made some games almost unbearable to watch. The three-point shot was revolutionary when Steph Curry came out of nowhere, hitting impossible shots from half court. It was exciting, it was fresh. But now, when the three-point shot has become a cold, calculated algorithm, like what the Celtics are doing right now, it loses its magic. Entertainment is just too easy to find these days. Netflix, YouTube, Amazon Prime, TikTok, UFC, you name it. Sure, the NBA just signed a massive new deal and made more money than ever, but that doesn't change the fact that viewership is falling. If the league wants to bounce back and dominate the entertainment world again, they need to seriously rethink many aspects of their business. Not that I'll ever stop watching, though. As a superfan, I can't get enough of the NBA. I mean, did you all catch the game where Jordan Poole took down Nikola Jokic in a showdown absolutely no one saw coming? On a night when Jokic dropped a career-high 56 points? Yeah, Jordan Poole straight up turned into Steph Curry that night and completely took over against the best player in the world. And if you're wondering what I'm talking about, don't worry, because I've got the whole story for you right over here.
And on Jokic. See, they got some good videos, man. They got some great videos, man. That was pretty good, but yeah, I think that's the one thing he didn't highlight on. I said a couple things, but he definitely didn't highlight on that piracy. A lot of people are now, you probably get, I'm telling you, probably missing every game, every night. People are going to watch the NBA, but they are not going to pay for it and go chase it down the way y'all think they're going to chase it down if they can get it any other way. Besides, they're going to go, all right, let's go to Buffalo Wild Wings, they'll have the game. Hey, are you going to have to let the restaurants pay for it? Then you got a whole bunch of people in there watching it at once. That's going to be that's a reason. And then you're going to have people at home on these websites where they click a couple ads and they can watch the game they want, switch to another game, watch that one, do it they can do it. And they pay that people who's doing the pirated, they can watch 3 to 4 too, just like NBA League Pass, you see? So it's really no use of paying it or chasing it down and going by your metrics and your numbers. Cause I'm sure when they're, getting it illegally, it's only counting as one view, even though you might have 500,000 people on there. And there's so much people sometimes where they servers crash, and you'll know every single stream, every different one they got listed is all slow because everybody's watching on there. So you got that too. I don't think it's just the threes, but I do think, the drama. He mentioned that one. That's one that I also thought of. The drama is gonna throw you don't want to deal with this, bro. Y'all gonna you can't dunk in nobody's face and stare them down. Wow, but the football, they can score and do Trump dances and do all this, and I'm telling you, they've been getting too soft. They've been trying to get too political. They turned it into something else, and it will continue to go down. It will continue to go down as more as people figure out about streaming it another way, so to speak. Or they're gonna just go out. But I think all those count. If you're in a restaurant, 300 people in there watching a game, I'm sure it only counts for each TV. So that's 10 people watching, or something like that. Guarantees you. Maybe just one. Some people probably getting down like that. Whatever you see on this TV, you see on them all, and we only paying for one subscription. Yeah, I can see that happening. But yeah, why else is the NBA dying? I think I don't think the Bronny had anything to do with it. I think that really turned it up for real. I think that turned it all the way up when Bronny, people like that, and but I think people was like, nah, we got to let him get over here, do his thing, and let him work his way in a little bit more. They gave LeBron his dream. So the NBA owe LeBron that. He said he want to play with his son. Make it happen, damn it. I don't care. Make it happen. And everybody was chanting him on. Everybody liked it. If Bronny was starting in the next game, every game he'd go to, everybody be trying to watch that game if they really cared about ratings like that. Trade him then. Let him go somewhere else, and then let him play against his dad in the same season. Let him play against his dad in the same season. Bronny is he just passed on the screen, but literally that's on League Pass, LeBron and Bronny. Put Bronny out there, make him start on the Wizards or something, brother. Every team the Wizard play, they gonna want to see Bronny play. You know what I mean? Send him somewhere where he can do something like that. Play against his dad in the same season. That'd be fire. What else though? Why is the NBA dying? But that's what I said too. Sports betting. I said, now I could be wrong about that. Y'all let me know if y'all agree with anything I'm even talking about. But sports betting, I'm like, maybe that could be a possible reason. Not exactly sure if it will be considered one, but I'm saying if I'm betting $100, that parlays on a couple different games, and then there's no legitimate way for me to watch, I'd rather not watch it. I'd rather just check the little stats and keep going, instead of watching the real game, just to protect my peace, so to speak. But yeah, to whom it may concern, let me know if I got this right or I'm completely wrong. But y'all go support that channel and tell me what y'all think, man. Appreciate you.